The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies that even the G-men cannot reach. The Green Hornet. The Adventure of the Ghost Who Talked Too Much. The events and characters depicted in this drama are fictitious. Any similarity to actual persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental.
All right, what's going on, guys? I think we're connected. Thanks for tuning in. PICTO and Friends number 6. We had a last-minute cancellation, so we found a backup. Gorilla Grood will be joining us momentarily. We got a couple of things going on here. Let's see. Yep, he's waiting in the back room there, so we'll bring him in a little bit. But first thing is first, guys, we have a shortbox auction, a hosted auction running starting Thursday the 20th. It ends on Sunday night. So we're going to highlight a couple of things that are over there. I'm going to throw you some overlays so you can see the books up close. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, let's see here. All right, guys, it's a mix of raws and slabs, but starting here, we got a Flash 146. That is raw. They have a big grade range. I can't give you the exact grade because the books actually aren't in front of me. It was a little hectic day, but again, so you see bidding starts February 20th, ends the 22nd, so it's a two-day auction. Star Wars Thrawn number 1. This is a CBCS 9.6 with white pages. Guys, all these books will start at $2. $2. Looking good. Andy T. Fish, thank you so much for that. All right. From CGC, we have an Amazing Spider-Man number 198 going up. This is a CGC 7.5 with white pages. Mortal Kombat number 0 from Malibu. This is raw. Higher grade, if I'm not mistaken. I wish I had the grades in front of me. So one swap, dude. Freddie, thank you so much, man. From CGC, this is Eerie number 31, CGC 9.4. I believe it's white pages. From CBCS, X-Men number 35, the famous Spidey butt cover. You might have seen in Joe's press conference the other day. This is CBCS 4.5 with off-white to white pages. And you guys, all these are starting at $2 over on Shortbox starting Thursday. TMNT number 2. This is raw, incredibly high grade. I want to call this an 8.5, if I'm not mistaken. Amazing Spider-Man number 25, CGC 7.5, cream to off-white pages. Wolverine number 1, CBCS 9.0, off-white pages. Ghost Rider number 50. Detective Comics number 498. 499? 499, I'm sorry. No, 409. 409. Strange Tales number 174. Marvel Spotlight number 6, CGC 96 with white pages. Amazing Spider-Man number 91. Ghost Rider number 3. And Showcase number 43. So guys, go check that out. Just go keep an eye on that auction. That's, again, as I mentioned, that starts Thursday, I want to say 8 p.m. and it runs until Saturday. 2-day auction. Yeah, go make a shortbox account. Those guys are great. We love Kev. We love Gene. We love the whole team over there. So we have a couple of books to highlight tonight. Just going up for sale here. And then we'll bring in Mr. Grodd. So it took some pulling of the strings, but we managed to do it. Let me grab this stack of books here. All right, what is up first? Up first, we have this Alma Grande. Let me pull this out of the stack. Really neat foreign book. We had this a couple months ago. We came across another copy of it. We are looking at, it's a VF minus 7.5, and we're only asking $20 for it. All right. Up next, Amazing Spider-Man number 100. One of my favorite Spidey covers. Really iconic. Let's see here. And guys, these might have been showcased the past couple of weeks on a few lives, but I just pulled out a random stack. We also have a couple of new books coming up too. So, all right, Amazing Spider-Man number 100. This is a VF 8.0. We're asking $315. Always love this cover. Incredibly striking in person. It's very black. It pops. It's good looking. All right. Let's see here. We got a couple more foreign books, and actually, it's Joe Maneely's birthday. We got a couple of Maneely books that we'll take a look at too. This is a Dutch Batman number 232. Calling it a good, very good 3.0, and we're just asking $120. Alrighty. We have a Tales of Suspense number 7. Let me try and find this grade for you. It's a VG minus 3.5 for $120. All right, we have an Adventures into Terror. That, I believe, is a Maneely cover. If I'm not mistaken, might be Everett. Could be Everett. Adventures into Terror, guys. It's a good plus 2.5 for $175. Freddie, thank you so much. Joe and I both posted a blog post about Maneely today. Yeah, happy birthday, Maneely. You know, one of the best. We'll go back to back on Joe. Up here, Outlaw Fighters number 4. We're calling it a good plus 2.5 for $24. I think that's a striking cover. So that might be all the Maneely we have tonight. We should have had more, but guys, the website is open. We actually have a couple of books that I'll quick showcase right now. Actually, I'll give you QR codes directly to the website if you're interested in them. We have Famous Monsters Yearbook number from 1965. We got a couple of these Famous Monster Yearbooks. This is a fine minus 5.5 for $95. Man from Beantown, what's going on? Freddie, it's yours at $20, man. You got it. Famous Monsters Yearbook from 1965. Again, fine minus 5.5 for $95. And guys, our guest is in the back room. We're about to bring him on. Oh yeah, Ben. I'm ready for some barbecue for sure. Like I said, we had a couple of famous monsters yearbooks that we've added to the site. This is from 1966. It's a VG Fine 5.0 for $60. We've got a Captain Marvel Jr. number 36, Good Very Good 3.0 for $100. Batman 84, the Brazilian edition, VF 8.0 for $70. Mad Monsters number 3, VG Fine 5.0 for $30. And this really great Amazing Stories Pulp, Amazing Stories Volume 24, number 2, Good Very Good 3.0 for $30. Go check out the website, guys. A lot of deals to be had. We're gonna run a promo code tonight that'll go live after the show. Actually, it'll go live first thing tomorrow morning, because Joe and I have not discussed it yet. But we'll post that. So we're gonna run a new sale. And without further ado, I think we're gonna bring in Gorilla Grodd, and we're gonna ask him some questions. I think he's got some books to showcase too, if I'm not mistaken. But give me 1 second here. We'll bring this guy in. Mr. Grodd.
Hello, Mr. Fish. How are you?
How's it going?
Good. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you like primo. This
That's
is
great.
Thanks for doing this on such short notice.
Of course.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Somebody has to.
I have a list of questions for you.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to showcase some of my own personal?
Yeah, but first, tell me who your favorite gorilla is.
My favorite gorilla?
Yeah.
Not myself.
Well, I mean, it can be yourself.
In gorilla order, or let's not just stick it to gorillas. Let's how about all kinds of
Yeah, lay it on. Yeah.
We're gonna go King Kong.
Okay.
Magilla Gorilla.
Yep.
Gorilla Grodd.
Yep.
And the Gorilla Glue guy.
Are you familiar with an incident at the Cincinnati Zoo a couple years ago?
Well, I mean, I thought we were talking, gorillas that were still alive. Unfortunately, R.I.P. Harambe.
Where are you calling us in from? Is this the DC office, or is this Guantanamo Bay? Because with that light, it feels like it might be a holding cell.
It's not a holding cell. I would transport out of that holding cell real fast.
I got
you. You want me to turn off the light?
No. It looks fantastic. No.
Okay.
It was a failed attempt at humor.
But that's my list of gorillas. What are your list of primates?
Oh, I mean, Gorilla Grodd's my favorite gorilla.
Is he? It's
Yeah.
not just because I came on such short notice.
That's the exact reason why. Yes.
That's it.
Enough of this.
Get Magilla, so you talk to Gorilla.
Yep. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's very funny.
I don't know if it's very funny, but it's all right.
I like that our guest bailed, and so what we did was we put Joe in a gorilla costume in
Gorilla costume.
Gorilla. That's funny. Lay it on me. What books do you have to showcase tonight?
All right. Let's see what we have today. I got a few books. A few interesting ones. I'm going to start first with this Jerry Lewis, featuring Uncle King Kong, that is. Really dig this one.
You're a fan of Jerry Lewis.
I like Jerry Lewis.
Do you have a lot of those in your collection?
Not only the gorilla ones.
Where do you put Jerry Lewis with Bob Hope?
Well, Bob Hope is ahead of Jerry Lewis, I think.
Like how much?
I would put Bob Hope 1, Jerry Lewis 2.
Okay, all right. You ever listen to Jerry Lewis?
No.
Oh, okay.
Have you? You seem like you're a big Jerry Lewis fan.
I know you're a big Bob Hope fan.
Big Bob Hope fan.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next book.
Yeah, please.
Also have showcase number 77. This is the first appearance of Angel, and more importantly, the ape. Ape only gets his hands in this cover.
This is the first Angel in the Ape.
First Angel in the Ape.
Showcase
number 77. Everyone should have one of these in their collection.
Sound error for DC.
Oh, yeah. Great error.
Yep. Yep, I absolutely love the colors in this thing.
Yeah, nice colors on particularly this copy. But yeah, that's a great one. Love not only the showcase but also their own series.
It's funny, they are backwards, but
the books
are backwards because your camera.
Should I hold them upside down?
I'll hold them upside down probably won't do anything. You probably got to open the front cover to make them, and then you got to hold them up to the light. But don't worry, we can make out the images.
That's fair.
That's a shame. Man from Meatontown was hoping there's gonna be a Flash 106 tonight, which makes a little bit of sense.
Flash 106 should have been in the show.
Yep.
But I didn't have one, so I'm still looking for a Flash 106.
Are you feeling okay in that? Like, you're not too hot, are you?
Me?
Yeah.
It's always hot. I like the cold.
Okay, I got you.
I understand walking around with all this fur.
Yep.
Being 600 pounds is not easy, man.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Trying to hit the gym.
Yep.
Everyone looks at you funny at the gym, though.
They don't like when you wear a gorilla suit.
Nope.
But there's gorillas in general.
So next we have Mad Monster Party. This is a book I've always looked for. This is a Dell book. Tough book to find. Very, very hard. Movie is absolutely terrible. I don't know if you ever tried to watch Mad Monster Party. Terrible movie.
I don't like that. I think that's mean. I think that I mean, it's for kids. I think it's a children's movie.
Yeah, that's fair. Can't not be terrible though.
Yeah, I guess it. I don't think it's. I think for a kid, because I enjoyed it a lot as a kid. I don't know if you remember, but I watched that thing constantly.
I don't remember. I wasn't there for your childhood.
Oh, okay, all right. Gorilla Grodd wasn't. My brother Joe was. But I don't think it's that bad. I haven't gone back to revisit it as an adult. I remember you telling me about. You tried to watch it for Halloween a couple years ago. You thought it was awful.
I try and watch it every Halloween, and every Halloween it's pretty bad.
Now that book, I think, was a Harley Yee Rare Comics find, right?
No, that was not actually. Nope.
Oh, it wasn't.
Nope. That was on an Instagram show.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. No.
I remember picking up a copy. I thought I found a copy of it at Harley's booth in Baltimore a couple years ago.
Yes, that was for a customer.
Okay.
I was looking for it for a long time.
Gotcha.
I ended up helping out that customer.
All right, I thought that was for you, because I know you've been after that book for a long, long while.
Yeah. Yep. It's a real hard book to find.
It's funny that you hate the movie, but that was on your want list.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Next book in the list, we have Weird Worlds. This is Tarzan. Big fan of Tarzan, and I love this take on a Frazetta cover. The thing that's funny is Frazetta cover here on this Weird Worlds. Very cool book here.
What's going on? What's he fighting there?
It's some kind of one-eyed alien creature with his mouth is in his hand. If you see that.
Okay. Yep. Oh, that is very cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a take on the Frazetta, which is really cool. One of my favorite famous funnies covers.
That is neat.
Yeah.
I'm a big Tarzan fan. I think he's kind of neat.
I'm a big Tarzan fan. Yep, as you know, it should be. We're pals.
Gorilla Grodd and Tarzan ever cross paths? I
don't think so, but it would be a crossover that would be amazing.
Yeah, that you desire.
I've been talking to his reps for a while, and haven't been able to make anything happen.
Yeah, Brandon Fraser's done acting, as far as I know.
Yeah. Is he done?
I mean, he took a break. I don't know. He came back with the whale. I'm not sure how he performed after that, but.
Well, I think you said that you're going to run a special on your website. I think it should be special themed Gorilla Grodd code.
What's okay? That's perfect. We can make the code right now. Code Grodd saves you what? What do you think, Gorilla? What do you think, Mr. Grodd? What should the discount be?
Well, I can't make those kinds of decisions for you. I felt like I came up with the name.
Yeah, that's fair. John Big Daddy Ross is saying, is Bigfoot a primate? My favorite DC cover from the 60s is Adventure 247. Superboy and the monster on a teeter-totter. Are you familiar?
That's a cool one. Yep.
Yep, this thing is fantastic. I'm I'm actually not sure I've ever seen this in person. This is a really cool book.
I would put Bigfoot in the primate category. I'm not sure how you feel about that, Mr. Fish.
I put Bigfoot in the category for sure. Yeah. I'm
Not
gonna pull
all
up that.
hairy things look alike, but
Yeah, that's
cool.
That is a great cover.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is very neat. What else do we got? So if you're just gonna keep playing Gorilla Grodd, I guess I can't talk about our show schedule because you don't know anything about our show schedule because you're just a gorilla who doesn't know what show you're on.
I'm on the Roll PICTO and Friends show.
Well, it's called PICTO and Friends. If you're familiar with the show, you would have known that.
I guess that's fair.
I got a lightning round of questions for you if you'd be willing to answer them.
Oh yeah. I got a couple more books to show. I also have an original piece of that I thought.
Lay it on us. You know, we'll save the questions for later. It'll be like a press conference.
All right. So this is Nayoka the Jungle Girl. Very cool image here. The Jungle Masquerade.
Oh, no way.
Very cool splash page here. Picked this up a few years ago.
You know what's funny is my brother Joe has the same exact page.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. I don't know how both of you own it.
He must have a fake.
Yeah, that must be it. I've seen it in person though. It looks very real. So I also own a Nyoka page. It doesn't have gorillas on it, but it's a cool page.
Well, actually, I thought this had gorillas on it, but it doesn't. They're all dressed as lions and tigers and.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, nobody's wearing a gorilla costume.
Mandela effect for gorilla suits.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. You just assume that if someone's dressed as an animal, they must be in a gorilla suit.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But you yourself, you're not in a suit because you're an actual gorilla. What else we have to showcase?
I got a couple more books.
It looks like you're devoted to the bit because you have a lot of gorilla stuff in the background as well. Is that King Kong in the back there?
Oh, right here.
Yep. Oh yeah, look at that. Yep. You can see through that thing. Or
a photo of the Lord and Savior, Mr. Kong, King Kong.
Is there a backstory
of this photo?
Yeah.
No, does it need to have a backstory?
It looks like it was in like a fire or something. I don't know.
Well, it might have been.
Oh, okay.
I also have sitting here. Is that Mr. Kong plushie?
Oh, okay. Oh, so you are devoted to the whole gorilla thing.
Oh yeah, big fan of gorilla. All gorillas.
All gorillas.
And
you like the band?
Not all. I do like the band. Yeah.
Okay.
I do like the band. Don't have any other records, but I do like the band.
Gotcha.
I know it's not a gorilla, but this is Scooby-Doo #2 from Gold Key. Cool pirate cover here.
That thing is neat.
I don't just collect gorilla covers. I have a lot of them, but not just gorilla covers.
I mean, I think this is in the realm of gorilla covers. I feel like anything when you say gorilla, if I played a word association game and you said gorilla, I think Hanna-Barbera probably falls there in like the top 10.
That's fair. Okay. I'm not sure.
You know what I'm saying? Well, like, I don't know. I guess just, cartoon gorillas, my first thought is, Magilla Gorilla, Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah. That's fair. Yep. I get that.
Yes. What I'm saying is that Scooby-Doo has crossover somehow, some way. They're getting chased by a gorilla. It would make me, I understand why you would showcase that book tonight. Everything else is gorilla themed and we have Scooby-Doo.
Mr. Fish, we got this cool Frankenstein, the Dick Briefer Frankenstein here, and all these little Frankensteins coming out of the machine there.
Aha!
Not just gorilla covers, but combination of gorilla monsters, cartoons. I'm a big fan of as you are yourself of Hanna-Barbera cartoons and monster movies. So Frankenstein had to be there.
You seem to know a lot about me for not knowing who I am.
Well, we talked before the show when you called me and asked me to join you tonight.
Oh, okay, I got you. I thought that was your agent that I was talking to, but
no, that was me. I gave you a fake name so I don't get bombarded with phone calls. Because you reach out to Gorilla Grodd, and you think you're actually talking to myself. You know, my phone calls I'd have to
Well,
weed out.
You did the Bill Murray thing where you had the 1-800 number, and I was kind of surprised by that.
Oh, you mean his email on the Super Bowl commercial?
Did he put his email in the Super Bowl commercial?
I think isn't that what you're referring to?
No, Bill Murray, I think he didn't have an agent. He had a 1-800 number, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's interesting. I think he also, this past Super Bowl, he put his email on a card. And
oh, that is hilarious. I love Bill Murray. I think he's a champ.
Great. Yeah.
Another great one is Doom Patrol number 93. Big Daddy, thanks for keeping this thing going, because Mr. Grodd and I are not struggling one bit to keep the show together. Doom Patrol 93. This is a cool cover. John, I'm not outing you. I'm sure that everyone in the chat likely knows, but John worked on a sub. I think he went to the Arctic, which is incredibly fascinating. So I love that everyone has like their covers. They have their books they really enjoy for certain reasons. And like John, having worked on submarines, is just cool that he's such a fan of submarine covers.
That is cool. Do you have something like that you like?
Oh, that's a very good question. Actually, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously I like cowboys, so I collect a lot of Westerns, but I was never a cowboy. Like, I guess I haven't accomplished much in my life to warrant going to collect certain things that have to do with it. But
if I'm not mistaken, you also collect Western. You like Westerns when they cross over into other titles as well, such as the Two Bun Kid.
You read a lot about me, huh?
I did.
Yeah.
The wiki page is very fascinating.
That's funny. That's very, very, very funny. Yeah, I guess I do. I guess anytime that like you even parody other characters, Western characters, I'm a fan, Why, what about you?
Anything with a banana.
Okay, I guess that leads me into my question. What's your favorite snack?
Ooh. A lot of people think it's bananas, but I'm going to go banana pudding.
Okay. All right. So it's still banana oriented.
Yeah, but it's not quite bananas.
If I had to take a shot in the dark, you probably need bananas to make banana pudding, right?
Not the way I make it.
How do you make it?
With the banana cream pudding mix and milk.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm curious how that's flavored, and I would think that you'd use a banana, but you have a kitchen in your home?
I do.
You have a kitchen in your home?
Yep.
So you live in a house?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
I can't tell you where, but I do live in a house.
How often do you shower?
I want to say every day, but that would be a lie. I shower probably every 3 days.
Okay, gotcha. Well, Mr. Grodd,
that's living by yourself.
What was that?
It helps living by yourself.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. If I looked like you, I'd probably live by myself too. But
that seems awfully harsh.
I mean, you're a gorilla. Let's be real. I've been to the zoo before. Like you don't smell great.
Fair enough.
Listen, you know what? I shouldn't disrespect the guest. He's on here on a Tuesday, taking time out of his day to be here. So
you are disrespecting a guest. You're probably not making it so more people want to come on here.
Mr. Grodd, what's your favorite Planet of the Apes movie?
Ooh, favorite Planet of the Apes. I'm gonna go with Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes. You ever seen Rise with James Franco?
I have not.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I've heard it's good. Of the newer Planet of the Apes, I've heard it's one of the better ones. The Mark Wahlberg one, I'm not a fan of, but I would say the OG Charlton Heston one is. I mean, I know it was in a handful, but I think the original Planet of the Apes is probably my favorite.
I'm not a huge fan of the Tim Burton, Mark Wahlberg one myself.
Oh, is that Tim Burton?
I believe it's Tim Burton.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
That would check out that
he stopped letting him direct movies after that.
That would check out that he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
John, you know what? I guess breaking it down into old or new is a fair question. I do think that Jimmy Bebop one is good. The James Franco one is honestly solid, but Big Daddy said the recent series is great. Have you seen any new ones?
I have seen the first one of the new ones.
How was it?
I thought it was good.
When you say the new ones, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the James Franco ones.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
that's
okay. So I have seen the Rise.
okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Big Daddy agrees that Tim Burton screwed that up.
Yeah, it was a tough go. It wasn't a good look for us gorillas.
Yeah, that's certainly not good. Now listen, when Harambe was killed, where were you and how did it affect you?
Harambe was killed. Well, it was a sad day for the primate community. I'll tell you that. We actually had a candlelit vigil. We had it at Ape City, and we all brought banana flavored candles. I know that's a stereotype, but it is what it is.
Banana flavored or banana scented? Like, did you eat the candles or did you just light them?
Well, I mean, we are gorillas. We eat pretty much everything.
Okay, I'm not. As far as I know, like you guys are close to humans, so you probably can't eat everything. Like if you eat bay leaves, you're probably gonna die, right?
I'm not sure. I haven't. I don't know anybody that has. None of my friends have tried it. Maybe I'll see about that. I'll give it to some of my friends that I don't like as much and see if they make it.
Speaking of friends, tell me the names of some of your ape friends.
Some of my ape friends?
Yeah.
Well, there's a small circle of us. We get together every now and again.
What do you do? You play cards? What do you do?
It depends on who's hosting.
You eat banana pudding? You play cards?
We always have some kind of banana flavored dish. I bring my famous banana pudding to the ape meetings.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I mean, just here's a question for you. What would you do to ensure equity and equality for those displaced in war zones throughout the world?
Oh man, I didn't think this was going to be a hard test on this one. I thought.
Listen. You can just say pass if you'd like. It's not. You don't have to.
Oh, well, okay. I'm gonna pass on that one then. Yeah.
I was hoping.
That'll be a pass for me.
Do you ever eat ice cream?
You have any political questions you want to ask?
No. PICTO is actually apolitical. Minus our unapologetic kind of pro-America logo. We are not political even in the slightest.
Oh, I got you. All right. Well, that's good. I'm glad that we can keep it.
Yeah, of course. And with you, Mr. Grodd, we would never put you in a place that you'd be uncomfortable. But listen, who's your favorite Flash artist? Why don't you tell me that one?
Oh well, they have to be Mr. Carmine Infantino. That's definitely at the top of the list.
Do you think he did you? Did he do you proper justice?
I think he did. Yep.
Really?
100%.
If you could choose anyone to play you in a movie, who would it be?
Well, it probably would have been Harambe, to be honest with you.
I'm talking guy in a suit, unfortunately.
Oh, guy in a suit. Oh, okay. All right. So you, guy in a suit. Huh. Can I come back to that one?
Yeah, by the end of the night.
Yeah, of course.
I imagine we'll be wrapping up fairly soon, but we should get an ad.
Give me a couple minutes. I'll come up with somebody.
We should get an ad for BetterHelp going, because if this goes on any longer, I might just kill myself.
That's not good.
I'm just kidding. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy I'm pretending that I'm talking to a real live gorilla. What's your favorite video game?
Well, it's interesting. A lot of people think it's Donkey Kong. Because,
or Donkey Kong, depending on who you ask.
Or Donkey Kong. A lot of people think it's Trivial Pursuit. Although you said video game, correct?
I did. Trivial Pursuit, that is most certainly a family board game.
That's a family board game. I'm sure they have some kind of online version of it now. But it's not Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong. My favorite video game of all time is Pac-Man.
Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Not Miss Pac-Man?
No, just the OG Pac-Man.
So you're anti-women is what you're saying?
No, I'm pro-women. I love women. I think they're great. They're equal rights and all that. But Mr. Pac-Man over Mrs. Pac-Man.
I got you.
I gotta be honest with you. I've never played Mrs. Pac-Man.
You never played Mrs. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't tell the difference between Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man. I think I mean I know she has a bow in her hair, but beyond that, I'm not sure. There's got to be a difference, but I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there is a difference. I guess again, I've never actually played You ever play the game Tapper?
Of course I have. Yeah. Budweiser or the root beer tapper?
Well, it's a PG-13, so we're gonna go with root beer Tapper.
Down the street, there's an arcade bar because the hipsters are actually making these things really popular now, where you pay a cover charge, you pay a bunch of arcade games. I know that you're from the wild, so you wouldn't understand that, but do you know what an arcade game is?
I do know what an arcade game is, considering that I do play video games. Although it is a little
Yep,
hard sometimes with these fingers.
You feel like a real hyper gorilla. The fact that we've maintained 11 viewers throughout this is actually pretty damn impressive. But
I think it's impressive.
PJ Roscoe is asking, did you enjoy being on Challenge of the Super Friends?
No, that was one of the worst calls my agent made.
Miss Pac-Man stops every few minutes to tell me, Pac-Man, the house isn't clean enough. That's very funny. Andy T-Fish out of the park.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pac-Man then. Pac-Man is my favorite video game of all time.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so. That's a nice looking tie though.
Thank you very much. It was actually my great uncle's tie. He died 2 years ago. He was a good man.
Sorry to hear that.
That's all right. I read his eulogy.
Oh, that's nice. I'm sure you did a hell of a job.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Well, it's truly been an honor. I hope we can do this again someday. Maybe we can do it in person one of these days.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. If we get you in person, definitely not in a suit, and just the real life gorilla right in front of me. Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Well, thank you so much.
If the chat has any other questions for Mr. Grodd before we let him go, I think there's one question that you were supposed to answer that you've yet to answer.
Oh, who would play me in a movie?
Yes. Yep.
That is that's a tricky one. I'm gonna go with Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista. He's got an amazing lunchbox collection, if I'm not mistaken.
He does. I'm sure he's got a Gorilla Grodd lunchbox.
That's a good point. I have seen photos of it. It seems like it's pretty expensive. Kid Victory's checking in. Rube's here. Miller Briff's asking where the tie is from. Miller Briff, I'm honestly not sure where the tie is from. I know it's from the 60s. So I'm not sure where, but maybe it's Sears. Shot in the dark. John Hamm. John Hamm would be a good Gorilla Grodd.
John Hamm would be a good Gorilla Grodd. I agree with that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think Dave Bautista would do you justice. I think that he's kind of
so.
Yeah, I think I don't necessarily like Dave Bautista. I think he's a little overrated.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He played he was in Guardians, if I'm not mistaken.
He was. I was thinking a big guy would have to really fill out, the 600-pound suit that he'd be wearing.
You're familiar with Guardians of the Galaxy?
I am.
Do you like Guardians of the Galaxy?
I like the first one.
Shot in the dark. You seen the Spider-Mans, the Tom Holland Spider-Mans?
I have.
You find them fascinating? You like them? You not like them?
I do.
You do like them?
Yeah, I think they're solid. They don't feature enough gorillas, but I think they're all right.
I understand. So do you feel like there's enough gorilla representation in media?
I don't think so.
Really?
No, I think we need more representation. I think Harambe, R.I.P., he did do a job of getting our names out there, but unfortunately, that goes away, and just not enough representation of all primates, really, in film, TV, books. We're always second fiddle,
All right, you know what? One question I guess I didn't ask is your favorite on-screen gorilla. Who is it?
My favorite on-screen gorilla. Huh. See, you didn't tell me you'd be asking the difficult questions.
Well, I figured you could come up with this one.
I could come up with it.
Yeah. It's gonna be it's got to be Ray Corrigan. I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah, I think Ray Corrigan's up there. Did a hell of a job. I mean, when you asked who would play me in a movie, that's where I went. But unfortunately, again, R.I.P. He's up there in heaven playing with Harambe.
He probably is. Yeah, he probably is.
Rolling it around,
Crash, if I'm not mistaken, right? Ray Crash Corrigan. Corrigan.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
I think his nickname was Corrigan. There we go. Let's see here. Have you ever visited the Empire State Building, and if so, do you get anxiety? Daniel,
I haven't been back.
That is
in
not
a while.
Joe. That is Gorilla Grodd, actually.
Gorilla Grodd. I think I put my name in there correctly.
Buster Crab. Buster Crab's a good one.
Yes. Yep.
But I'm sorry, I asked you a question, then I spoke over you. Back to the Empire State.
No, the Empire State Building doesn't give me anxiety. No.
Does the city of New York give you anxiety?
Incredible anxiety. I hate driving around that city. It's impossible.
So apes have licenses.
Well, I mean, I do. I'm a genius.
Last Frontier is asking, do you support trans simians' rights?
Again, I thought we were going to say apolitical. I'm going to say no.
When the chat asks a question, you gotta answer it.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I read that as Sam Simeon, and then it occurred to me maybe Scott read Ray Adambaum.
Oh, Sam is doing a lot to help us primates out.
Sam Simeon is?
Sam Simeon.
I think Sam Simeon's probably one of the best characters ever written. You know, not
absolutely. I would agree.
Oh, Mr. Grodd, this has been honestly scintillating. I'm not even sure what my Tuesday would have looked like without having had a conversation with you.
Well, I appreciate it. You've been this has been fun. Again, maybe one day I'll be able to come up and see you. We were at
peak viewership right now. It's actually pretty incredible.
That's great. I'm glad I could help.
Yep. It's pretty damn impressive. Well, listen, yeah, you would fit in perfectly with the subway crowd in New York City.
Oh, he's not wrong.
Freddie, the book you claimed, that was Manili. Yeah, that Outlaw Fighters, that is a Manili cover. It's a really striking.
Did you want to show the people that just came in, maybe some of the stuff that you had up earlier that I saw?
Oh, actually, yeah. Actually, do you mind just sticking around for a little bit, Mr. Grodd?
Absolutely not. We can maybe chat about some of those books that you have. As you know, I am a collector.
Boris is asking us a question. Can I ask you that?
Of course.
Hello, PICTO Comics. What is the best comic of all time? Please ask to Gorilla.
The best comic of all time. I'm gonna go, and you can maybe pull this one up. But Amazing Man 22.
Amazing Man 22.
Amazing Man Comics number 22.
You think this is the best book ever?
Yeah.
You know what? This is yeah. I think I might be with you, man. It's
tough to beat giant green Nazi gorillas.
I think I want to say I saw this. I want to say I saw this at a Heritage booth one year. Let me just bring this up. It's funny. Kevin McCormick from Shortbox is calling me right now. It obviously proves he doesn't watch the show.
That's cold.
Yeah, this is striking. This is absolutely amazing.
Truly amazing book.
Yep. I love that masthead. I think that is neat. I stand by it. I think Madhouse 4 is the best book ever printed.
Madhouse 4 is a cool book, but
I really do think Madhouse 4 is.
It's lacking the giant green Nazi gorillas.
I think the narration on the Madhouse is just so. I mean, you've seen it. I'm gonna pull it up just because it's worth looking at every time. This is I think this is a Freddy book. Give me 1 second here. Incredibly tough to find. I can't seem to crop the image so it's expanding to the entire screen, but yeah, there's
just a lot going on here. I think it's fantastic.
Soon you won't be a shadow of your former self. I'm real gone, man. Yeah, this thing is just absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. But yeah, guys, we have we'll go over the short box auction again really quick, Joe, or Mr. Grodd, and then
that sounds good.
We'll I think we'll probably call it a night. But guys, we have a short box auction. PICTO Comics is doing a hosted short box auction starting Thursday. Starting Thursday.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier.
Ends on Saturday. It's a 2-day auction.
I think is it Saturday or Sunday?
Bidding. it ends. So bidding starts February 20th, ends February 22nd. I should have this written down. For some reason, I thought it was a 4-day auction, but regardless, I know the start time is the Thursday at 5 p.m. Guys, these are $2 starts. We got a Flash 146 start, and guys, this is just a sample of what's up there. There's 75 books going up. Star Wars Round 1 CBCS 9.6 white pager. Amazing Spider-Man number 198 CGC 7.5 white pages. Mortal Kombat 0. This is raw, higher grade. Eerie number 31 CGC 9.4 with white pages.
That Eerie is pretty cool.
The Eerie is great. Yeah, the Eerie is a really, really cool cover. Absolutely striking. X-Men 35, the same as Spidey butt cover. CBCS 4.5, off-white to white pages. Team NT2, Mr. Grodd, could you give a more accurate grade on this? Do you know?
I think that's about a 9.2, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Gotcha. 9.2 on that TMNT2. First print?
Second print.
Second print. Amazing Spider-Man number 25, CGC 7.5, creamed off-white pages. Wolverine 1, CBCS 9.0, off-white pages. Ghost Rider number 50. Detective Comics number 409. Strange Tales number 174. Marvel Spotlight 6. Amazing Spider-Man number 91. Ghost Rider number 3. Showcase number 43. And guys, there's many, many, many more books going up over there. Any possibility of a Magilla Gorilla?
I could not find my copy. I do have a Magilla Gorilla number 1. I'm a big fan of Magilla. And if I'm not mistaken, that Magilla Gorilla number 1 is him taking a banana out of a gumball machine, putting a quarter and getting a banana. Big fan of that Gold Key Magilla Gorilla.
I'm sorry, I was just taking a look at a text that the Kev just sent me, but I'm gonna give him a buzz after. Yeah, I thought we had a Magilla Gorilla 1 at some point. I thought we.
I looked on your website before I came on to see if I could find one, and there wasn't one there.
You are committed to the bit. I absolutely love it. So yeah, Ronster, I thought there was any possibility of Magilla Gorilla live action film.
Oh.
Yeah, listen, Ronster, I am with you, man. I would love to see some suits again. I'm sick of this. Hey, put him on CGI and don't make this a real person. Give me a Godzilla played by a human being, you know?
I agree. No, I'm with you.
Build the set. I don't care how much it costs. Let's see an actual production, you know?
It can't cost that much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would. Maybe it wouldn't cost that much. Yeah,
I know inflation is high right now, but
it's a gumball.
Like get a few gorilla suits.
Yeah,
you seem very flustered. Are you okay?
No, I'm watching the chat. I'm watching the chat. People are tuning in. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you look like a real gorilla. That doesn't look like a suit to me. So, that proves to me that Hollywood is capable of building something that is realistic.
I mean, they could hire me. I'm doing this show for a thing of banana pudding and hopefully a thing of bananas. But
your English is exceptional. We're getting from old_coffee.egg. Monkey man, ooh, ah.
That doesn't seem.
Old coffee egg.
That doesn't seem very nice.
Thank you for that input. Listen, go take a peek at that, Mr. Grodd. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let you go. I'm sure you have a wife to attend to.
I do. I have to go make the banana pudding.
Seriously, thank you for tuning in. I hope we see you at some point. Although,
thanks for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'll leave it at that. Godspeed and be safe. Do you have kids? Do you have any kids?
No kids. Not that I know of. I'm sure that there might be some running around, but none that I know of.
You're an animal. Seriously, you're an actual animal. So,
That's
Mr.
right.
Grodd, take care. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, Shortbox auction Thursday. We're live on Whatnot Thursday night, 5:15 with Andy Mars. Let's see here. We're live on Sunday, Whatnot 6:05 with Jay LeMay. We are back for the Roll Picto show number 26. 26 on Tuesday, starting at 6 o'clock. Beyond that, go check the website. Peep it first thing tomorrow morning. Maybe even tonight. We'll have a coupon code at the top announcement bar. Go scroll the site. We're making daily updates, about 30 books a day. And we'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you for tuning in, and be safe.
The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies that even the G-men cannot reach. The Green Hornet. The adventure of the ghost who talked too much. The events and characters depicted in this drama are fictitious. Any similarity to actual persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental.
My name in life was Homer Burley. I have a message for my wife. Is she within the hearing of my voice?
Homer, my dear husband.
Have you anything to ask your husband?
Homer, dear, are you happy?
I would be happier, Myra, if it were not that I'm worried about you. I don't want you to go hungry, to know poverty.
But you left me that insurance.
It needs wise counsel. Myra, I want you to see his name, Abbott. Abbott. Then I will not worry.
Homer, are you still there?
I am afraid I have lost contact with him, Mrs. Burley.
Oh, there's so much I still wanted to say to him. Call him back, Roger.
Tonight I am exhausted. Perhaps another time. He gave you one message, though.
Abbott. I'll see him. A man named Abbott.
Mr. Abbott's office. An appointment.